question. Is there any way the media can find out? You already know you're doing something wrong. The mere fact that you don't want anybody to know. So you know you're doing something wrong. And Skip, he wanted to seem so philanthropic. He wanted to change the perception of the narrative.
Now,
that's the honest truth.
Man, your videos are looking intense.
He should have paid his taxes and stayed retired.
Really?
But, sometimes we have good nights, sometimes we have bad nights, but we always have good paydays.
During a recent media appearance, Shannon Sharpe spoke out against Floyd Mayweather Jr., claiming the former champion is dealing with financial difficulties tied to a reported $42 million fraud scheme. Sharpe voiced worry about Mayweather's present circumstances, indicating that both advancing age and poor money management may have affected the boxing icon's standing and reputation.
Disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you two checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on. I ain't see I, R, or S in that ring taking no blows. And I'm supposed to send them, yep, you're supposed to send them their cut. That's the way it works. And what
you owe them about half of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he's in Nevada, so which is no state tax. So basically, all you have to do is give them that 33%.
Yeah.
Skip, I get it, and I get the fact like all they're gonna do is waste my money anyway, but that's not the way you do it.
That is not allowed.
We saw other greats. Joe Louis had this problem.
He did.
Sugar Ray Robinson had to come out of retirement in 55 to settle a debt with the IRS, and even Mike Tyson. But what's so disappointing with me, Skip? Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yacht, and you big balling. And you won't cut these people their money?
Shannon Sharpe didn't limit his remarks to the alleged fraud controversy. He went further, raising doubts about Floyd Mayweather Jr. continuing to take part in exhibition bouts. In Sharpe's view, Mayweather is no longer drawing pay-per-view audiences because of elite competition or technical ability, but rather because of the entertainment factor surrounding his name. Sharpe suggested that many viewers are watching with one question in mind: whether anyone can hand the undefeated icon a loss. He added that these exhibition events no longer mirror traditional boxing contests, describing them instead as performances that resemble scripted showcases similar to WWE. For Sharpe, the issue goes beyond the action inside the ring. He believes it reflects something larger, a once untouched legacy gradually being exchanged for financial gain.
I'm sure he could be 60 years of age and people would still pay per view to watch him box.
And so the allure is still there.
Yeah.
They want to see Floyd get beat, even if it's somebody that's not a name that a YouTuber. A YouTuber did something that a world champion couldn't do.
Yeah. Didn't?
Yes.
No.
But I saw Floyd Mayweather get knocked down.
But at what point does Floyd have enough money not to stoop to do these exhibitions? But at some point, there is athletic dignity attached to 50 and 0, and that's the allure of this.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of, okay?
And the people that they're putting him in there with can't put him in harm's way.
No,
So he doesn't see like you said, I watched this ruckus on Twitter. I was like,
what?
Like, oh my goodness.
Okay.
It definitely was like WWE.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has recently been connected to a reported $42 million fraud case, according to coverage from Business Insider. The report intensified the backlash surrounding his activities after stepping away from professional boxing. This situation was viewed as more than a minor setback. Instead, it was seen as a significant financial controversy that placed Mayweather under increased public examination. Supporters and commentators began asking how an athlete who generated more than $1 billion throughout his career could become associated with such questionable circumstances. Some critics claim the episode points to a broader pattern of prioritizing financial gain, even when it may raise concerns about legal or ethical standards.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion."
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has built a reputation around showcasing his fortune, purchasing numerous luxury homes, and even acquiring duplicate high-end vehicles in identical colors. His social media platforms regularly highlight expensive acquisitions and over-the-top displays of affluence. However, beyond the lavish image, there are reports that paint a more complicated picture. It has been disclosed that he reportedly owes $29 million to the Internal Revenue Service, prompting questions about how his finances are being handled. For someone who generated hundreds of millions during his career, the existence of such a tax debt has led many to wonder how those obligations remain unresolved.
All right, this next clip is from 2017 on the Joe Rogan podcast, where Tom Segura and Joey Diaz talk about Floyd Mayweather owing $29 million to the IRS. Now, obviously, this clip was way back in 2017, so it's possible he paid it off. Or it's possible that he owes way more now.
I think Floyd Mayweather has like 6. Does he really? He has so many.
He's hilarious.
His spending habits are hilarious. His cars.
I love him.
And he's got like a whole fleet just in white. He's like, white is right. I got a bunch of.
He's got other
18
colors too, though, man.
Yeah, he does.
Gang of cars.
All
so
matching up.
He owed that money to the IRS. Why don't you just give him a few cars?
Because he went so deep, so
How much does he owe?
Well, it's more than you want to pay.
Yeah.
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money. There's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like what are you talking about, man?
He's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash. Hilarious, I love it.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congratulations.
But he doesn't drive.
Right, so also, for those of you who don't know, Logan Paul is suing Floyd Mayweather. And the reason he's suing Floyd Mayweather is because Floyd Mayweather owes him over $4 million after their last fight.
As he continues pursuing additional revenue streams, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has found himself involved in situations that spark backlash. One of the most heavily scrutinized episodes after his retirement centered on his promotion of a cryptocurrency venture that was later exposed as fraudulent despite already having substantial wealth. Reports indicated that he was paid millions to endorse the project without thoroughly examining its legitimacy. When the operation eventually collapsed, many supporters and investors were left facing financial losses, while Mayweather offered little public response.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra cards.
The Centra cards. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like what
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
he took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does it.
Shannon Sharpe kept the criticism going by bringing up Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s exhibition clash with YouTube figure Logan Paul. In his assessment, the matchup wasn't merely uneven. It was, in his words, a low point. He suggested that for a former champion who retired without a loss, agreeing to face an online personality signaled a noticeable drop from the standards that once defined his career. Rather than reflecting the competitiveness and integrity traditionally associated with professional boxing, Sharpe implied the event came across as entertainment-driven rather than sport-driven ultimately. He raised the question of why an athlete who once ruled the division would choose a path that appeared motivated primarily by financial reward.
Get back?
Yep.
Does this man have no shame?
No.
Is he not easy money Mayweather now?
Get that money.
Yeah. Get that money.
He'll pick up either 15, 20 mil.
He was a highly respected champion.
Still
He
is.
dominated the sport.
Yes.
Greatest defensive fighter ever. And you're going to stoop to this?
Yep.
It's not even the right Paul. It's not Jake Paul. It's the older
we get
brother.
We get the brother.
He's
there.
easier.
Look, I was like, I started with the moment Nate Robinson hit that canvas face first.
Yep.
I'm like, who can we nominate as an athlete to get our get back? I looked at James Johnson.
Okay, but it's not Jake. It's the older brother.
I want somebody.
Somebody?
Brandon Marshall. Our first things first, Brandon Marshall.
Yep.
But I'm going to tell you who good with their hands, and you might not know. Curtis Martin.
So what?
And we want our get back. That's what.
So you want Curtis Martin to fight Jake Paul
I
now?
want him to fight something. We go get our get back. Y'all nothing to have bragging rights.
This isn't even a fight.
Nope.
This is an exhibition.
No, I know what happens.
How low can you go?
I know you over there. You're like, yeah, we got him. You know, no. We go get our get back. This for the culture. We got to represent. Money, represent.
Represent?
Yep, lump him up.
You represented against Conor McGregor, and it was a worthy fight. It was actually a battle.
We gonna lump him up. Yeah, we gonna lump him up.
Criticism has been growing even among those in the boxing world. Bill Haney, a prominent trainer and father of lightweight champion Devin Haney, has openly called out Floyd Mayweather. He argued that Mayweather has altered the sport, but not in a positive way. Haney suggested that Mayweather shifted from being admired for his boxing talent to adopting the Money Mayweather persona, prioritizing earnings above all else. In contrast, Haney said his focus remains on delivering exciting fights that truly entertain fans.
Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is I know you can't give him...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful like you're really trying to do this. Because every fighter that Devin with gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at in the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we didn't charge $57. Listen, we going to give you the best fights, and we going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying, because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're going to charge the fans for some fights and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't did it.
Even after stepping away from professional competition, Mayweather continues to pull in huge sums through exhibition bouts. These events offer little in terms of real sporting challenge and rarely feature top-tier opponents. Instead, they are designed more as showpieces, often pitting him against social media personalities or fighters with minimal experience. Many critics believe this shift diminishes the essence of the sport itself. Once celebrated for his precision, defensive mastery, and strategic brilliance, Mayweather now appears more focused on marketing his legacy and entertaining audiences than on proving himself in the ring.
Asked me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make $3 million, $4 million, $6 million, $7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million.
Tempers flared at a recent press event when Floyd Mayweather openly flaunted his wealth. Conor McGregor fired back almost immediately, questioning whether Mayweather truly had the fortune he bragged about. McGregor went further, publicly claiming that Floyd owed unpaid taxes and hinting that his motivation for returning to the ring was driven by financial need rather than sport. The confrontation underscored an ironic reality. Even the self-declared richest boxer in the world still participates in exhibition fights to sustain his lifestyle.
What would be the value in seeing it a second time? The first one wasn't bad, but the whole thing was this notion of suspense and unpredictability, and what would it be? Well, you got to see what it was. He got marched down and beaten up.
Yeah, it seems like Floyd might realize within himself that that's the last giant money fight he can make. It would have to be as close to a real fight as possible. I mean, it's a Conor who can still throw his hands, although to your point, the brand is damaged and, you know, he needs a win badly in the UFC to revive that. But I wonder if Floyd at 45 is saying to himself, if I've got to fight one more time, a real fight, and that Logan fight was weird, and Floyd, I think, didn't expect to have to navigate it the way he did. I wonder if Floyd thinks this is it. But even that could be a trap fight for him, Luke, because of his age. You never know, okay? But to your point, it's hard to get amped up for it unless one or both of them is sort of riding a certain level of...
Conor McGregor didn't limit his criticism to Mayweather's performance in the ring. He also attacked his credibility. He openly declared that Mayweather should have settled his taxes and stayed retired. McGregor argued that taking part in low-level exhibition bouts wasn't merely embarrassing. It reflected poor financial management. His remarks resonated with fans weary of seeing Mayweather face social media personalities for quick paydays. The issue went beyond taxes. It was about accountability and the image of the sport itself.
You look fucking great. I feel good, training hard. Did Floyd not take out his own jets?
Floyd got 3.
You know what else he got?
And he got
tax problems. That's what he's got. That's heavy shit. That's heavy shit.
It's hard to get out from underneath.
Fucking right it is, especially when I'm on top of you.
Legendary British boxer Chris Eubank joined the conversation by challenging Mayweather's claim to boxing supremacy. While he acknowledged that Mayweather has earned more than any fighter in history, Eubank stressed that financial achievement alone doesn't define greatness. He pointed out that a true legacy is measured by the caliber of fights, the bravery displayed in the ring, and the lasting impact left on the sport, not just by the size of a paycheck. Eubank's comments highlighted the widening gap between Mayweather's monetary accomplishments and his standing as a competitive athlete.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. He says he's the best ever. Has anyone accounted for this observation? I've never seen him lose. You only know a man in how he accepts defeat. So I can't score him. But certainly, the fact that my own child chose him to be a role model over me, the dad, the gentleman. Yeah, he's a playboy. Because that's what he represents. He has clubs, or he had clubs, and he shows bling. Well, this is how I'm living. I wear a dress. And for a bit of humor, I wear a bear.
Rapper and one-time friend 50 Cent has also voiced his opinion, asserting that much of Mayweather's fortune has effectively disappeared. He noted that while other boxing icons concentrated on their skills and cemented lasting legacies, Mayweather became fixated on earning money. According to 50 Cent, the key distinction is clear. True legends pursued glory in the ring, not just wealth.
Even Floyd, like, we got issues over anger. He's still the best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah. That's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money.
It's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like within lifestyle, that money's gone, trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action.
A viral TikTok investigation recently exposed issues with Mayweather's brand, claiming that many of his promotions failed to live up to expectations. Fans reportedly spent money on events or merchandise that never came through. The video argued that Mayweather has built his empire more on hype than on tangible results, leveraging his fame to create attention without delivering real value. This approach not only damages his business reputation, but also risks eroding the trust of longtime supporters.
I'm just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess
It's about
what?
to drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
There's more
we're not
scamming
done
to be
yet,
done.
and it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
ESPN analyst Stephen A. Smith offered a wider view, examining how Mayweather's image impacts up-and-coming athletes. He suggested that younger fighters now look up to Mayweather more for his wealth than his skills in the ring, according to Smith. They emulate the flashy persona, the confidence, and the showmanship, rather than his commitment, discipline, or work ethic.
It's the businessman in Mayweather they actually love even more. As the sun clearly set on the boxing career of Mayweather, many can reflect on a lot of things about the man. He wasn't a Mike Tyson-like knockout artist, or even Tommy the Hitman Hearns. To many, he wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard. He certainly can't be confused with Muhammad Ali or any other fighter who's ever been socially conscious. No doubt he was guilty of domestic violence, as our very own The Undefeated accurately pointed out. He definitely had his share of boring fights that didn't give the people what they actually wanted to see.
Despite the growing criticism, Mayweather appears completely unfazed. When questioned about the backlash, he responded that people will always find something to criticize, no matter what you do. So the best approach is to focus on what brings you personal satisfaction. This response reflects his mindset, largely indifferent to public judgment and motivated primarily by his own interests.
Floyd, you seem really comfortable talking about money. A lot of people in the UK are not. So what are your beliefs around money?
Just because I talk about money doesn't make me a bad person. I mean, I like to have the finer things in life. Money don't make me, I make money. I like to feed my family. You know, we can't feed our family just saying I love you. You know, money is able to put us in a position so we can have the finer things in life. So we are able to travel over to the UK and experience and do different things. We're able to travel to Dubai and other countries and have fun and live life and experience different things. So when you're able to make a lot of money, you're able to do those certain things. And for those people that don't have any money, because life is all about having different experiences.
That wraps up today's video. Be sure to stay tuned for more. See you next time.